everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my plastic surgery adventure in Korea. Where we left off, I literally just came out of a 9-hour surgery and Anna from Docfinderkorea was there to help me breathe and relax. This part is all about my surgeries, recovery, and struggles. So the reason why I'm looking dazed and staring off into God knows what, I was focused on breathing through my mouth since my nose was clogged up. Literally, when I saw Anna, I felt so relieved that someone was there and making sure everything was okay. If you haven't already watched part 1 of my plastic surgery in Korea video, you can click on the annotations in this video, or if you're on mobile, I will leave the link in the description below. And if you haven't already joined the Valory family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free, and click on that bell notification so you won't miss a single video whenever I upload. Warning, this video contains graphic content such as blood, bruising, stitch removal, etc. that some viewers may find disturbing. The footages taken are meant for educational and documentary purposes. Viewer discretion is advised. Here's some info as to why I chose Docfinderkorea for my medical tourism experience. So Docfinderkorea is a medical tourism agency in South Korea. Their services are completely free, but it doesn't affect your surgery fees, so clinics will still charge the same surgery fee to you even when you go to the clinic yourself or you go to the clinic through Docfinderkorea. And from my own personal experience, Docfinderkorea is the best place to go to when you're traveling to South Korea for cosmetic or medical health treatments, as they are the most trusted source in finding and matching you with a clinic based on what you request to get done. They are able to help you become beautiful and snatch for the gods, or to treat a disease in the most proper and trusted place is the main purpose of medical tourism. They literally provide the best medical services to their clients by selecting the most suitable doctors and hospitals based on what you want to get done and which place is best suited for your medical needs. And also, they work with people from all over the world who are in need of medical or cosmetic treatments. So clients who are using their services have an easy access from any country by email correspondence, phoning, or through their on-site branches and partners. If you would like more information, I will leave their contact information in this video and also in the description box below.
During the surgery, he said that he would decide whether or not he's going to use silicone or not, right? And so they tried to use the silicone, but actually they thought that it didn't look natural for you. So instead they ended up using the diced cartilage method.
아주 가느다랗게 갈아가지고
And so they grinded it down very fine, so it's going to be very natural, nice and smooth. And so I think you'll really like the result. So I think everything turned out really well, okay?
My favorite part about G&G Hospital was that after any surgery, the doctors will come and visit their patients to see how they are doing and letting them know how everything went. It shows just how much G&G values their patients, and it personally made me feel at ease. The nurse came and showed me how I can start drinking water through a syringe because I can't open my mouth any further, and it was also difficult for me to even move or close my mouth because of the oral stitches from my facial contour surgery. Anna from Docfinderkorea explained to me that it is better for me to start slowly walking and moving around to help with the swelling on my face. I walked through those halls countless times, and it honestly helped me get more energized. She also told me to sleep in an upward angle so my face will heal better. I wanted to get plastic surgery in Korea, but as you know, Seoul is the plastic surgery capital in all of Asia. There are so many clinics, literally hundreds of them, and I don't know where to begin. There are so many specialized plastic surgery clinics and hospitals in Seoul. Even in the same hospital, the doctors have different techniques and skill set. Before getting plastic surgery, you must carefully choose the doctors as well as the clinics. Personally, for me, I don't want to regret my life-changing decision because the surgeries I'm getting is irreversible, so I wanted to make the right decisions in my life. Choosing the clinic is 90% of the journey because the result you get will be determined on the operating table. All other things such as medications, treatments, diet, etc. are all just sprinkles to a cupcake. So this means choosing the right clinic is one of the most important things you can do, kind of like finding your true love. I have seen so many reviews, YouTube videos that I could find, and I have done my research on my own, but all the information I've obtained are all from online resources, and I'm not able to confirm if all of those information is true because I live over 6,000 miles away from South Korea and I don't speak Korean. That is why I contacted Docfinderkorea because they always monitor the clinic's results, service, equipment upgrade, staff, etc. And not only that, Docfinderkorea's biggest merit is that they are customer oriented. That means they don't force anything to you. They provide all the information you need and give you professional advice. I have 100% complete freedom to choose the clinic, and Docfinderkorea can even help you look around several clinics that you're interested in. After Docfinderkorea provided a list of clinics, I did more research and I made my choice to get plastic surgery at G&G Hospital. I am so glad that I chose Docfinderkorea's service because I can be confident and comfortable with my own choices at the end of the day. Docfinderkorea is not like some other agencies I read on the forums that just pick you up from the airport, then drop you off at the clinic and suddenly go MIA for the rest of your stay. They are there with you all the time to make sure you get what you wanted, receive the right treatment and service, monitor all the progress, and help you with the aftercare. They are there with you until the end and will make you more comfortable in the most uncomfortable and scary situations. The next morning, Dr. Choi stopped by to check how I was doing and also showed me the bones he had cut off during surgery, and this literally made my entire day, and I even asked if I could keep it, but sadly Dr. Choi told me I can't since it's a health hazard, but he wanted to let me know he cut as much as he could without damaging any of my nerves, and everything went well and the swelling will go down in a few months.
Okay, so we're gonna take this one off and then we're gonna do the oxygen therapy, okay? But then this concentrated oxygen therapy, I guess it's like, so it's quite good for recovery. They say in Korea that like a lot of students, they'll pay a lot of money to do these sessions. You know how in Korea the education system is quite strong, so when they do like their SATs, they need to like clear their mind and like study. So they say that a lot of students, they'll do this kind of treatment too, or people who have been in like traumatic accidents, they'll also do these kind of treatments too.
Oh wow.
Because they say it's like a full body and mind and not like heart therapy session.
My first experience with the oxygen therapy wasn't as magical as I thought it would be because I had stuffings inside my nose, and when they turned on the pressured oxygen, I literally had the most painful head pain in my entire life. Literally felt like all my blood vessels inside my forehead and nose just exploded into smithereens, and I was shedding tears of pain. But other than that, the oxygen therapy really helped with the swelling on my jaw and cheeks. They also put on a red light to help stimulate faster healing. After oxygen therapy, Hazel took me downstairs to get cleaned up because, girl, you can see how much dry blood my nose had, and I still had blood on my gums. It was a hot mess. Originally, I was going to get the gauzes from inside my nose taken out because the nurse saw how I was healing pretty fast, but the nurse noticed that the swelling was still pretty bad, so she decided to just keep them in for 2 more days as she cleaned out my stitches and replaced some healing band-aids on my face. I was kind of bummed out, but it was for the greater good. Hey guys, so I tried to take the medication that they gave me. I really tried to take it, but I freaking choked because I can't even freaking breathe. I don't know what's going on with my gauzes, but it's so thick. Today, I can't do it. I really can't do it. I don't know how the hell people been doing it, but I can't. My nose is stopped. They're allowing me to take the medication tomorrow after they remove my gauzes because I can't freaking breathe, and when I take medication, I need to breathe. I don't know. Many unbearable hours later.
So it helps to relax your face. Okay, don't do this motion. Don't do that.
Why?
Okay, so it helps to relax.
자, 뺄 거예요.
So remove it, okay?
아, 소리 내봐요.
Make the sound
됐어요.
Very good. How was it?
It didn't even hurt that bad.
Oh, really?
한 번 더
The other
할게요.
person. And the other side, okay?
치열순 얇은 거 넣을 거예요.
We're gonna put like a thin gauze inside, okay? We're gonna take this out in a few minutes.
Ow. It's like a large tampon. I just can't out of my nose. Literally. After the nurse took out my gauzes, I felt so much better, like, yes, queen, I can breathe. The only uncomfortable part was that she had to soak a gauze in rubbing alcohol to disinfect my nose, and I didn't film that part, but she did it twice to help clean everything out. And it was also time for them to remove the bandages from my facial contour, and they just cleaned off any residue as best as they can. They also finally took out my IV, and I was shocked at how long the needle was. Afterwards, I was given my aftercare package courtesy of G&G Hospital. It included everything that I will need for a speedy recovery. G&G's other English interpreter, Julia, came and explained everything to me and marked which medication is for morning, lunch, dinner, and also pain medications. G&G also provided me with a few packs of pumpkin juice to help with the swelling, and they included both a heating and cooling mask. But since I got fat graft injections on my face, I sadly couldn't use it, but it sure made a great souvenir. They included an extra bottle of rinse for my oral stitches and a disinfecting cream for my nose stitches. Anna from Docfinderkorea also came to pick me up and take me back to the hotel. She also showed me where to get rice porridge and where I can find a convenience store whenever I need something. I went back to G&G Hospital 2 days later to get my stitches cleaned and checked up and see how everything is healing. My favorite part of the visit is when the nurse was using the suctioning syringe and she literally cleaned out all the gunk inside my nose, and it was such an amazing feeling, like hallelujah, since I can't blow my nose for a month after surgery. Bless that machine. Anna from Docfinderkorea picked me up and took me to G&G since it has been officially a week since my surgery, and it was time to remove my nose cast, stitches, and this elastic inside my nose, and not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous.
So when we remove the cast, it might hurt a little bit.
Can I keep the cast?
가져와 보실래요? 그냥 그만. She's just gonna have to confirm about that. Okay. It's all natural too.
Are you serious? No. Hazel was there and told me that the stitch removal was honestly just like a toothpick poking at your skin. It wasn't bad at all. The nurse also removed my stitches from my belly button, where they have gotten the fat from my gut area for my fat grafting face injections. After everything was removed, I went on to get my updated angle shots for the doctors to see. Girl, you know I was working them camera angles like, yes, Vogue, work that camera with my new snatched face. The first doctor I met up with was Dr. Kim, who did my fat grafting surgery, and she examined my face to see how well my body is healing. Dr. Kim informed me that one side of my face where she injected the fat seemed to have become uneven because the fat graft injections was done in the last order of my surgery. And when Dr. Kim saw me lying on that surgical bed, I was already pretty swollen from my facial contouring and nose surgery. So she will have to re-inject my fat into that area again to make sure my face is smooth and balanced. I was also informed that they had leftover fat from my procedure just in case, and I will be awake during the injection, and I'm kind of excited to see my fat injection shots. I know, I'm weird. After the meeting with Dr. Kim, I went over to get my x-ray scans done again to give an update for Dr. Choi and Dr. Sung to take a look at. Huge thank you and shout out to Anna from Docfinderkorea for helping me film everything. The next doctor I'm seeing is Dr. Sung, who did my rhinoplasty and tipplasty. He saw my scans and told me my face is very swollen, but the nose will get prettier over time and not to worry about the swelling too much. He also informed me that he did fix my deviated septum and shaved down my nose bridge, fixed my bulbous nose tip, and everything is looking good. He also said that I don't have to take the antibiotics anymore and that I was healing very nicely. Dr. Sung then advised me that I should be able to start putting scar creams on the incision scar under my nose on the 3rd week after my surgery. The doctor said usually scar cream is not needed, but since my profession requires me to be close to the camera, Dr. Sung recommended scar cream for me. Anna from Docfinderkorea took me to a pharmacy nearby to help me pick that up, as well as cotton swabs and saline solution to keep my nose area clean. I honestly don't know what I would do if Anna wasn't there to help me out with that and show me which scar creams worked best. The last doctor I saw was Dr. Choi, who did my facial contour. He checked my oral stitches and told me everything looked clean and that the stitches will dissolve or fall out completely in the next 2 weeks or so. He then went over to show me my jawline scans, and I could definitely see a huge difference between the before and after scan. Dr. Choi then explained that he cut the sides of my jaw as much as he could without damaging my nerves since they were extremely close, which was why I couldn't get the full V-line surgery. He also showed how he shaped my chin bone edges to be more smooth and how it affected my chin and jaw symmetry, and I was definitely impressed by how subtle changes can make such a significant difference in my facial contour result. Before I left, I asked Dr. Choi to give me a few de-swelling injections on both my jawline to help me heal and de-swell faster. I was healing well, but the swelling took longer to go down for me, so the nurse cleaned the areas for him to give me a few injections on each side. It wasn't as painful as I thought, but more like an ow and it's done. If you ever want to get de-swelling injections, be sure to ask your doctor and have them examine you to see what they can do for you. Next, I wanted to get some facial treatment that G&G Hospital has in their package to help with the swelling and to help my skin, because during the healing process, my skin was oily, flaky combination. It was literally a hot mess, and I needed G&G to work their magic. The whole experience was so relaxing and soothing. And of course, they were extremely careful not to rub my face too hard because of my fat grafting. After my skincare rejuvenation, it was time for me to meet Dr. Kim for my fat graft injection. I was so nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but Dr. Kim came in and numbed the area on my face where she will be injecting, and not gonna lie, it was kind of painful, but you know what they say. Beauty is pain, and I was in literal pain, but not too bad. The last few days that I was in Korea, Anna picked me up from my hotel and took me to my oxygen treatments at G&G and took me to get my hair washed, and my hair was feeling fresh. They had to get 2 people to blow dry my hair because apparently I have really thick hair. Hey everyone, so it's the next day, and today I'm just gonna be a normal tourist and have Docfinderkorea take me around and show me places, because I put in a request asking them I would very much like to see more of Seoul. I just want to say my experience was absolutely amazing. G&G, Docfinder, they went above and beyond my expectations. They made me feel comfortable, they made me feel safe, and I couldn't thank them enough for this opportunity to come to Korea and experience something that I never thought I would be able to experience. Never in my life would I thought I'll be in Seoul, much less get plastic surgery. So I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, and today will be kind of my last day. Tomorrow I'm just gonna pack and put everything away, and on Saturday I'll be flying back home. On my second to last day, I asked Docfinderkorea if they can offer me a tour around Seoul so I can live my tourist experience. Docfinderkorea can arrange a free day tour in Seoul for their patients, but please make a request at least a day beforehand so they can plan accordingly. Leaving Seoul was bittersweet for me since I made a lot of memories during my stay, but I know it isn't goodbye because I'll be seeing everyone again in a few months. The day that I left was the beginning of Korea's national 1-week holiday, and the airport was packed. It was really interesting being in that cultural tradition. I just want to give a huge thank you to Anna, Shen, and Clovis from Docfinderkorea for picking me up for my appointments, answering any questions and requests that I have, and making my stay in Seoul as comfortable as possible. I can't wait to see everyone soon. If you want more information about Docfinderkorea, I will leave all the information in the description box below. And as always, may courage be your wings, and I'll see you guys soon. I miss you so much. 3 weeks, huh? 3 weeks and I see you, baby.